Pinkie Pie, and I am here to say I am a Findus worker bee, and I'll chop you up today. Doesn't matter now if you are pink or blue. I'll put you in my cupcakes and lasagna too. Hi inhabitants of the World Wide Web, how's life? I am standing up, and that is something that I don't do very often. Chapter 3. Here we go. Every rainbow has an end. Pinkie rolled her eyes, putting down the hammer and tongs. She walked back in front of her friend and stared pensively at the broken Pegasus. Gilda didn't even cry this much when she had a live Paris Bright stuffed down her throat. Ew. Pinkie thought for a minute about what to do next, then had a sudden spark of inspiration. Rotating the wheel on the rack, Pinkie laid Dash on her back, then moved Dash's hind legs, bringing the can with her. Picking up her tools, Pinkie drove a searing hot spike of metal directly into the bottom of Dash's hoof. As Dash yelled in pain, Pinkie moved around and drove the second nail into the other hoof. Next, Pinkie went back to her cart and located an enormous battery and controller. I'm worried. Some people have really sick minds. Which she dragged over to where she was working. She tied copper wires between the terminals and the nails driven into Dash's hooves, then gave Dash a wink and flipped the switch. Electricity rocketed through Dash's body, and the blue pony reacted immediately. Her body seized and her muscles snapped taut. She then let out a deep throat-shredding cry. Pinkie giggled and danced in place, then reached down and turned up the juice. Dash convulsed uncontrollably and her bladder emptied once more. That is not very nice. Ooh. I don't even think I want to know how much voltage that was. After about 5 minutes, Pinkie shut off the power. Wisps of steam rose from the singed fur around Dash's hooves, and the area reeked of cooked flesh and burnt enamel. Pinkie rotated Dash upright again and tried to snap the drooling, delirious pony back to attention. Dash! Dash! Rainbow Dash, wake up! Dash moaned and managed to give a modicum? Modicum? I have never heard of that word before. Modicum. Modicum? I'm gonna go with modicum, but if I'm wrong, then just let me know, because I have no idea what that means. Dash moaned and managed to give a modicum of weak acknowledgement. That doesn't sound right! That sounds like a drug! Modicum, doesn't it? Pinkie studied her handiwork and then reached into the medicine bag and produced a large syringe. Alright, time for the last round. No! Dash focused blearily on the needle, which Pinkie took as a question as to what it was. This is a little something to take the pain away, Pinkie informed Dash as she walked around her victim's ruined back. Dash flinched as Pinkie jabbed the needle into the lower part of the pony's spine. Moving in front of her friend again, Pinkie leaned down and elaborated. In a few minutes you won't be able to feel anything below your ribcage. Then you'll be able to stay awake to watch the harvest. Dash started to cry again. Pinkie! She choked out. Yeah? I want to go home! Dash sobbed. Yeah, I can see wanting to do that, replied the party pony. Sometimes I just want to give up. Just say, I'm done with this mess, and go to bed. But, you know what? You can't shrug off your responsibilities. You've got to pull yourself up and meet the challenges head on. That's the only way you're going to get ahead in life. But Dash isn't going to get ahead in life. You're going to kill her and eat her and put her in all your lasagnas. I am never going to let that drop. Never. Dash hung her head and cried. Minutes passed as the drug took effect. Eventually, Dash was completely numb from her chest to her flanks. At this point, Pinkie approached the scalpel. Glancing at I cannot read today, I'm so sorry. Glancing at Dash and smiling, Pinkie made a long horizontal cut across the Pegasus pony's pelvis, just above her crotch. Moving up Dash's body, Pinkie made a similar incision under her ribs. Finally, Pinkie made a long vertical cut down Dash's stomach, connecting the first two. Looks like I got my eye on you, Dash, Pinkie giggled. With a moist, gooey sound, the flaps of skin opened. Oh, God. The sight of her own organs and the lack of feeling caused Dash's breathing to intensify. Pinkie carefully sliced open Dash's abdominal sac and grabbed her large intestines. As she separated the organ from the rest of the digestive tract and pulled it out of the cavity, Pinkie grew jovial, laughing as she gutted her friend. Pinkie began to make jokes. Dash, growing weaker from this new source of blood loss, tried desperately to shut out the macabre comedy act. Look at me, I'm Rarity! Pinkie laughed, slinging the intestinal tube around her neck, spraying blood in all directions. Isn't my new scarf so pretty? Oh, God! Oh, this is getting worse. So many images. So many mental images. Reaching back inside, she sliced the smaller intestine off from the bowels. Squeezing out the excess excrement, Pinkie filed the slimy organ through her teeth and dragged it back and forth. Dentists say you gotta floss every day, Dash. Oh, God. Oh, why would you do this to me, Pinkie? Why? Dash was barely aware of what was going on anymore. This shock was causing her to fade. Disappointed, Pinkie dived back into the blue pony's guts, ramping up her routine. Oh, don't go yet, Dash. Pinkie started pulling out the rest of Dash's organs, pausing with each removal. I know I can be a real pancreas, but, you know, I'm just a kidney with you. You really gotta learn to liver it up. Boy, these jokes are getting bladder. These are getting really bad. Oh, God. That's not even funny. Oh, God, right. Guess you gotta develop a stomach for him. Oh, come on. Come on. That is not even funny. Pinkie placed the discarded body parts into a bucket, keeping the last one for a bit longer. Ooh, bagpipes. She said, placing the end of Dash's esophagus into her mouth and the stomach in her armpit. She squeezed and a spurt of acid hit her tongue. Ew. Oh, hey, look, there's your cupcake, Dash. Dash didn't hear her tormentor. She had slipped from consciousness a minute. Spelled consciousness wrong. She had slipped from consciousness a minute. I can't even look at that. I can't look at it. That is bad. Okay, breathe. Just breathe. Pinkie, not yet satisfied, hit Dash with another adrenaline shot. Dash woke up for the last time, her heart pounding. Warm blood flowed out from the wound, her chest in great spurt. It wouldn't be long now. Pinkie brought Dash around onto her back again and straddled the blue pony's chest, scalpel at the ready. You know, Rainbow Dash, I'm disappointed. I thought you would have lasted longer. I really wanted to spend more time with you before we got here. But I guess it's my fault. I should have taken it a little slower. Oh well. It was really nice knowing you, Dash. The blade sank into the blue throat and worked its way up to Dash's chin, coming back down. Pinkie's scalpel then circled Dash's neck. The last thing Rainbow Dash felt was her skin being cut away from her skull and the metal of the blade scraping her teeth. Then she was gone. Rest in peace, Rainbow Dash. Pinkie Pie stared into the mirror. She had done a really good job, even keeping the eyelids. She winked and Dash winked back. Pinkie smiled, but still she was sad that her friend was now gone. Dash had only lasted 50 minutes, not nearly as long as Pinkie had wanted. She looked back at the cadaver hanging in the centre of the room. The last of her friend's fluids draining into a pan. Yep, no more Rainbow Dash. As she looked, Pinkie cocked her head. She began to take notice of the fact that there wasn't really much damage to the corpse. In fact, the pink pony mused, I think an idea exploded into her head. She was good at sewing, and she had all the pieces, and all she had to do was put them back together. Yeah, she'd just get some stuffing and bingo, she'd have Rainbow Dash forever. In fact, thought Pinkie, that's what she'd do for all her best friends when their numbers came up. She was so excited, she skipped right over to the body with her Skinner to get started. The cupcakes could wait. Pinkie Pie had a friend to make. End of cupcakes. That was sick. There you go. Ugh.